Hey, Bill Cates here for this week's Referral Minute. I'm at the Limmer Conference in Orlando, and I ran into Joey Davenport with Hoopis Performance Network. And Joey and I have been friends for a long time. Joey's got some great ideas, great language that even relates to the referral process. So I'm going to bring Joey on to share a guest message for this week's Referral Minute. Come on, Joey.
Hi, this is Joey Davenport, president of the Hoopis Performance Network. I'm honored to be a guest this week on Bill Cates' Referral Minute. And I'm going to focus a little bit on some prospecting language that you can use at the beginning of a meeting with a prospect. So let's say I get into Bill's office. He's a prospect I'm meeting for the first time. I was referred to Bill by Harry Hoopis. And, after some meaningful small talk, we were talking about the fish on the wall and the cute grandkids. I transition in and say, hey, first of all, Bill, I want to thank Harry Hoopis for introducing us. That's important because I work exclusively on a personal introduction basis. And then you would just go into your approach language. Maybe most of you have something where you say, let me take a minute and share with you the type of work I do and the process that I put people through. So let's circle back to this language. What are some of the benefits just for these two lines that we use up front? Well, first of all, what's the only thing we have in common at this point? It's the nominator, Harry Hoopis. And because of consistency theory and psychology and things like that, there's a connection there, and it reduces relationship tension and increases trust immediately. Also, what am I doing? I'm planting a seed. The reason you plant a seed is so that you can harvest the seed down the road in the process. See, a lot of times people don't bring up prospecting or try to get referrals at the end of a fact finder because it feels so abrupt. But now if I'm planting a seed up front, I can harvest that seed later in the process, and it doesn't feel like it comes out of the blue. What's the power phrase I use in these two lines? Well, I work exclusively, like a doctor, like a lawyer. I'm elevating myself as a professional. And do I say I work exclusively on a referral basis? No, because studies have shown that that can have a negative connotation in the marketplace. So I work exclusively on a personal introduction basis. So again, with that language, I'd simply say, hey, Bill, first of all, I'd like to thank Harry for introducing us. That's important because I work exclusively on a personal introduction basis. Now think about this. At the end, when you implement Bill's language around the fact that value has to have been received and value has to have been recognized, I think calls it the value statement, simply say, hey, what'd you think of the process? Did you find it to be valuable? And they say, yeah, it was great. Now I can say, as I mentioned earlier, I wouldn't have even been here today if Harry Hoopis wouldn't have introduced us. So what I'd love to do is take a minute and brainstorm, using Bill's language there, right? Brainstorm the names of some people you care a lot about, and maybe I could be a resource to at some point in the future. So hopefully this is helpful for you guys. It's very easy to implement, just two lines at the beginning of the process. Glad to be on the Referral Minute today, and be sure to check out Bill's resources on referralcoach.com. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, Joey, for that. Now, I want to remind you that we have our Referral Fitness Training Camp coming up on April 23rd and 24th near Baltimore, a deep dive into our entire process. You'll get everything all at once, including coaching calls afterwards to make sure that you're implementing and that we're giving you even some new information and answering your questions and answering your challenges and brainstorming scenarios with you. So check out the slide that just come across the screen with the details for the Referral Fitness Training Camp, April 23rd and 24th in Baltimore. This is Bill Cates asking you, who are you going to be introduced to today? Thanks for watching. Well, I can assure you, I'm going to bring you the latest thinking on referrals, based on the newest technology, based on the marketplace, based on studies that have shown who gives referrals, how many referrals they give, and what it really takes to create that engaged relationship and create that situation where people are open to the conversation. I can assure you that when you come to the Referral Fitness Bootcamp, you might even get a little angry. Not angry at me, angry at yourself for not having come sooner, because I'm going to open your eyes to what's possible and give you the tools to get there, right? The tools and the confidence. So let me give you just a few details on our next Referral Fitness Training Camp. The dates are April 23rd and 24th near Baltimore, Maryland, near the BWI airport, so it's easy to take a train in, to fly in on Southwest. Who's it for? It's for financial professionals who want to grow their business, right? You don't have to be a 20-year veteran. You could be in this business for a year, but you want to build your business. And here's one of the neat things, is that some of the greatest ideas don't just come from me, they come from the attendees. People who have a relationship to referrals and introductions, people who are good at what they do and they're just trying to get better. Attendance is limited, so we have just enough people to have great energy, but not too big, so there's a lot of one-on-one time, a lot of way for you to get some personal attention. The first day, the 23rd of April, is a full day. And we're going to cover things like who gives referrals, why they do it, how to become super referable, how you get referrals without asking, and how can you start to be proactive for referrals. The first day will end around 5 o'clock, and then we're going to have an optional dinner with me if you want, or of course you can go on your own. Second day is a half day ending at noon. We're going to continue with the being proactive for referrals and then move on to turning referrals into introductions and turning those introductions into appointments. And when the fitness training camp is over, we're not done. First of all, you have unlimited access to me, and we're going to have 3 reinforcement calls where I'm going to bring new material and coach. You're going to ask me questions, and I'm going to share answers and remind you of parts of the system and give you new material on event marketing and referrals from CPAs and all kinds of other things. So by the time you're done, you are going to be able to have the tools and the confidence to build a thriving referral-based business. So please, join me at the Referral Fitness Training Camp on April 23rd, 24th near Baltimore, Maryland. I'll see you then. Thanks for watching.